Welcome back to the channel, Safemoon Millionaires. So we have a lot to talk about. Safemoon just had their new AMA where they really nailed it out of the ballpark. An amazing AMA with a ton of new information that we need to talk about. So in this video, we're going to be covering everything you need to know about the new AMA and what that means for Safemoon going forward. And along with that, a sweet and short price prediction at the end of the video. So with that being said, be sure to subscribe because it helps out the channel more than you can imagine. And check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself. And with that being said, let's get to it. Alright, so first of all, the AMA was way better than last week. As we know, last week, a ton of glitches. The AMA was not that professional. It wasn't their best point, to be honest. But today, they smashed it out of the ballpark. The AMA was very professional. The production team came through and it was very clean. It was also a very short AMA. Usually they go for about, an hour. This was probably about like 25 minutes, but it was very value packed as well. So, it was a good AMA. So a few highlights right off the bat is 2.25 million holders. The holders are continuing to increase. Holders were getting stronger. Then along with that, they announced 15 developers working on the Safemoon wallet with 8 developers working on the exchange. So for those of you who guys think that, Safemoon's a meme coin, they're not. They're working on it. They're expanding their team. They're hiring more people in marketing and all these other different departments because they're trying to grow. They're trying to get bigger and they're trying to form a real, in a way, business and a real entity around Safemoon and make it a legit process and a legit network. And so with Safemoon, as you can see, they're hiring people. It's good to see that they're expanding the team and actually taking this seriously. And hopefully a lot of people that think Safemoon's a meme coin or somewhat of a scam, those people that are on edge about buying Safemoon, this can be a big game changer in terms of them potentially now going from being on the edge about buying Safemoon to finally taking that next step and actually buying it. But apart from that, one of the biggest things they announced in today's AMA was their hard wallet and their ledger. Essentially now you can have a hard wallet storing your Safemoon, which you can essentially even scan barcodes of other people's Safemoon wallets and basically add them as a payee. You can transfer Safemoon, you can do your calculations on it, transfer other people, and all around now they've had a hard wallet which they will be unveiling at the end of the summer. So at the end of the summer you can finally get access to it. So finally we're getting a timeline on a product because they've been very secretive with what's coming out, when they haven't really told us, but finally we got a timeline on one thing. But this is only the first big thing. The next and probably the biggest thing that you guys probably need to know about is the 10% transaction fee on the Safemoon card. This is a burning question that a lot of people have been having. I've been getting comments. We even made a video a couple of days ago speculating what they're going to do about the 10% transaction fee because a lot of people have been confused. If they're unveiling a Safemoon card, if I have to make a purchase, do I have to pay 10% transaction fee? And the fact of the matter is that Safemoon announced today that you will not. They didn't announce what they plan to do, but they said that they figured out another way to get rid of that 10% transaction fee, but probably continue that token burning still. My speculation and what we talked about a couple of videos ago was that essentially there'd be a transaction fee, maybe like 2.5% or maybe 10 cents, 20 cents or whatever the norm is around the world. What a lot of these credit cards and debit card providers already have implemented, they're probably going to have some sort of small transaction fee like that, and so that will essentially lead to token burning and allow people to purchase things in different cryptocurrencies and pay that transaction fee in Safemoon. Now that's just speculation, but at least they told us that no 10% transaction fee and they confirmed it, and they also confirmed that they will be launching a beta test for their Safemoon wallet on June 15th. That's right, starting June 15th, they will be opening the beta test for their Safemoon wallet. Essentially, the people like you and me or anyone, we can sign up for it. They'll probably have a limit, but if we get selected, we can sign up for their beta, use the Safemoon wallet, test it out, see if it's secure, all of that good stuff. And my guess is that beta test will probably run for a few weeks to probably a few months. And even by the end of the summer or potentially fall even, we could potentially see the Safemoon exchange, Safemoon wallet, all of that be launched. So we're getting pretty close, guys. It's been about just over 2 months and we're now just even a few more months from being a fully functional cryptocurrency with an exchange, with a wallet, with a ledger, all of that. So this is probably one of their best AMAs if I'm being honest. They announced a ton of new information that really answered the deep-rooted questions that the community wanted answered. The burning questions that we all had, they answered it. They provided some realistic timelines as to when to expect these things. They unveiled a lot of good news and a lot of progress overall and steps that they're taking. So again, great AMA, and I look forward to what they have to announce next. But next week, they said they will not be having an AMA because they plan to be working with the Gambian government on some stuff. They have a lot of different meetings and business stuff. So next week, there will not be an AMA, but after that, it should be coming back on Sundays. But overall, great information release, great production. And now, before we jump into the technicals, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below if you want to learn technical analysis. So as we discussed just recently this morning, I told you guys that I expect a sharp rebound, right? I told you guys that right now, Safemoon is in a very steep decline. So the fact of the matter is that it was probably going to be very unlikely that we would get a sell the news compared to buy the news. And as we can see, we're getting buy the news. People are buying in. The news was positive, but since we're already in a clear downtrend, people are using this as an opportunity to buy. And as expected, we're getting a sharp rebound. Now, along with that, we can see how the red MACD line is beginning to cross above the green signal line. The RSI is also rebounding from negative territory, indicating that buyers are again regaining their momentum, regaining some of their steam, and so that's good to see. We can also see that we've broken above the 9 EMA, which is the blue line. As you can see, we've been turning the 9 EMA, which is the blue line, into resistance, but now we're starting to break above it. Now, apart from that, if I place in some trend lines, we can see we were forming lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows and lower highs. In fact, we formed this falling wedge, right? We can see we're getting tighter and tighter, and now we've broken out of it. We've broken above this mini resistance kind of right over here, and if you can get that complete follow through, if you can get a full follow through, I definitely expect a retracement up to right over here where we had resistance at this level, right over here, right at this level at about 480. I think if you get follow through, we retrace up to this 480 level where we had resistance, and essentially where this falling wedge began, from the swing low up to the swing high. That's where you want to be trading it. But along with that, one big thing is that we're still facing resistance at that previous level of support. As we can see, if I scroll out, right, we can see how we have a previous level of support right here at about 2998. And this is a crucial level of support, that we've now broken. But as you can see, if I zoom in closer, guess what? We're now starting to face resistance at that previous level of support. So if we can manage to break above and reclaim that support level, that's going to be absolutely crucial and really show extreme buyer demand, and that buyers are finally willing to commit to that higher price level. Now, apart from that, if we go to the daily chart, we can see we're pretty oversold on the daily chart as well. We can see how the RSIs come down into oversold territory, and even going to the 4-hour chart, we can also see the same thing. The RSI's come down into negative territory. The MACD line looks like it's about to cross above the signal line eventually, and we get that momentum shift. So definitely expect a bounce at this point. I don't think it will be a dead cat bounce just because the fundamentals are overall looking good. But as I'll say again, I expect some consolidation. And if you actually take a look, if I place in this trend lines, we can see how we're forming lower lows and lower highs. In fact, right up over here, we broke that. Guess what? We pushed up, turned that previous level of support, that was this bottom trend line, into resistance. So on the move higher again, I expect a move up to this previous high over here, where we again then potentially turn this trend line into resistance. We got that diagonal trend line running right across the chart. And overall, frankly, I just expect further consolidation. We talked about the Wyckoff method multiple times, which is just a period of accumulation. Right now, we're just in phase B. In fact, we're right over here. You see, we created a new low. We had our initial low, then we created a new low right over here. So realistically, what I expect is right over here, right? We had our low, we created a new low. Now we bounce out, we get another push higher, then we continue consolidating. And once this dust settles, and I definitely think realistically in the next few days, we consolidate, and perhaps a week from now, we finally see a breakout above this, key resistance, key support. We finally see a breakout to the upside where we retest all-time highs. Now, apart from that, if I place in the Fibonacci from this swing high down to this swing low over here, Again, you know, the previous level of resistance I was talking about, this swing high over here, also falls right at the 50 fib level, and the 50 fib level is our midpoint. It's like our make or break level. By being below the Fibonacci right now, it shows a lack of buyer demand and a lack of buyer strength. But if we can get that firm break above, definitely expect a retracement up to these highs, so be watching for that as well. So with that being said, guys, that's the video. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a whole lot more advanced trading strategies to help you become more profitable and make better entry and exit decisions. So be sure to check it out down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, clocking out for now. Peace.